What was the
These are
question?
all your shoulds?
Explore.
Explore,
Dance, laugh.
dance, laugh,
Oh my God.
sing.
Smile.
This is a happy class. I like
Smile.
it.
Smile's a good one.
Smile.
Cry, release the toxins.
Living the day.
Live for the
Egg
day.
cleanse.
Is Source going to finance all of this?
That's a good question.
Find yourself.
Find yourself.
Was it lost?
Should ask
Yeah.
questions.
Lost in the wood.
Yeah. Ego number 2.
Ask.
And I lost some.
Questions.
Woo. That's a tricky one.
I like that one.
Learn.
No Dr. March.
Sure.
Challenge yourself.
Challenge.
Challenge yourself.
So tell me something. These all sound to me like the shoulds that you have created for yourself.
Yes.
Yes, these are your shoulds.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any shoulds from the society that you're carrying around with you?
Should conform to the norm.
Find a job.
Find a job. And these are the things that are coming up.
Obey the law.
How about the be married and have 2 kids by now?
Yeah, why are you not married yet?
Find a job.
Find a man.
Yep, be married.
Or a woman. Or
Should have kids.
Or whatever sits in between.
Should go to college or university.
Get a degree.
Yep.
Does that sound right with the college or university?
Yeah.
You get a degree. What else?
RSPs,
Or
insurance.
RSP.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Pay your taxes.
I like that.
Same Christmas card all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to paying taxes.
Proper Christmas responses.
Etiquette. Proper behavior.
Proper behavior.
What's that? Societal agreements?
Yeah,
Is that the word I'm thinking of?
Some of them are.
The contract. Don't get
Like
angry.
societal agreements.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
And some people don't, they don't agree we should be getting angry with expressing ourselves. Not
Okay, but
expressing
is that
ourselves.
the should?
Well, some people they think you shouldn't be angry.
Oh,
You should
okay.
express yourself or
Okay.
express your feelings. People.
Oh, okay, so we can change that to express yourself.
Yeah. Well, it could be angry, it could be,
Also, the way we look, society can dictate
your weight or
your appearance through all of the
Your
social ads
appearance.
and stuff.
Discover
But then it says
yourself.
that we should eat McDonald's.
We
At the
should.
same time, we're supposed to be supermodels, but we're supposed to eat McDonald's.
What society you live in?
But that's a very good point.
That's true.
Marguerite.
That's
You're
true.
bringing up. Because everybody is supposed to look like a supermodel, but all the junk food is advertised on TV.
Yeah.
Supersize me.
Oh, did you see
Have
that?
kids and not have kids.
Yes,
Supersize?
have kids. Or we can say kids, no kids.
Yes.
Discover yourself.
Huh?
Discover yourself.
Discover yourself, okay. Oh, I think I have that.
Yeah, but that would be.
Find
Yeah.
yourself.
I
Or
have
find
that.
yourself.
I
Okay.
have that. So which one of these shoulds feel good to you?
I think the one on the left.
Yeah,
There's
all
that.
these.
Up to find a job.
Yeah.
But find a job it could be good because it's I think find a job could be very good
So
also.
it depends on what job you're finding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it depends on what job you're finding. So up to there, everything is just jolly because these are the things, your ideals, these are your shoulds. You think you should be doing that. Are you doing these?
No, not all of it.
How many of you are doing the left quadrant here?
Some of them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We do almost every single one of them.
I do have
Fun
a question
behind
though.
your life.
I like what Lou pointed out, is the universe going to finance all of these things? Because, I mean,
Is Lou putting some seeds in your head?
No, no, because the thing is, I mean, personally, I know that when I look back at my life, I'm glad that I educated myself. I'm glad that I did some of those things that a society dictates, because they've helped me challenge myself and grow in areas. Not necessarily doing the RSPs, but I'm sure some of you who have them, which I don't, maybe feel that is a security, and I'm glad I put that aside. So, I mean, certain things like finding a job, I guess society does these things because, I mean, their intentions are good. Like when my dad tells me to find a job, or my mom or my dad tells me to find a guy, I know their intentions are good. I know they mean well, because that's what people do at my age, or younger in my culture in that case. But the thing is, I mean, I know that their intentions are well served, but and they go by space. Like my cousin once said to me, Renee, you know, you're getting older. You can always be, you know, doing your field until you're 80, but you can't have kids when you're 80. So they mean well, and they look at timelines and biological clocks. So I understand that they're looking at life as a process, and things have to happen within a timely manner, which I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I do understand where they're saying, and to a certain degree, I may have agreed with them, but I'm not, I mean, I don't know, like some of those things are not bad things to have. Like it's not bad to have a job, it's not bad to have
Oh no,
proper
nobody says
behavior.
these are bad.
Yeah, no,
But are they, as long as they're your shoulds,
your shoulds, yeah.
you know, as long as they're your shoulds, it's fine. If somebody else is dictating that should, that's when things fall apart.
Just on the biological clock, we were having this conversation today. We were talking about like what's the cutoff time to have babies? Because like I was saying, I want to have babies in the 40s.
Cutoff time?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you
Well,
know,
cutoff time for different women is different.
yeah.
For
so,
different regions is
but
different.
how does that determine? Like what determines that? So like how do you know?
We have, back home, we have ladies at their 60s having babies.
Yeah.
So in here, however, you would hardly hear somebody at the age of 60 having a baby.
So I guess
And the
all
baby
depends on,
being
like,
healthy
what
and
you eat.
everything.
Actually, I want to say to that, when I had my kids, I was fairly young, but at the time, it was embedded in me that I was too old, so if I were to do it all over again, I would definitely be older. And the reason I say that is because, one, it's almost like when I think of how old I was, which is not that much older than you guys, I'm thinking, what am I doing at that time? Like, that's the time I want to go travel. I want to go, you know, have fun, and I don't want to really be tied down.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it can work for anybody, with whatever that they want, but just going back myself, I would think, oh yeah, for sure, I would want to be hitting my 30s if I were going to do the kids thing again.
Yeah.
And I think it's just also because when I look at all this like self-improvement that I've been doing, and we had also mentioned in last week's class, not everybody, you know, think before you have kids, because, you know, there was good times when I was raising my kids and there wasn't, and the reason for that was because I wasn't very grown up emotionally, and that affected my children. They're in the environment that their mother is in, and it really makes a difference.
It makes a difference even when they're inside you.
Oh,
And they're
when
not
they were
even out
inside
yet.
me, everything was amazing. Everything was like, I know, because I was very happy when I was pregnant. I was very happy I was going to have kids. But at that one chunk of time that I was going through really, you know, difficult time, my kids were affected. They were in the home, and whatever the environment was, it was dictating everything for the three of us. Definitely it was dictating.
So going back to what you're saying, Marguerite, is that there's really no certain age where you can say that's the cutoff time and you can't have any children from there on. Every person, every woman is different on their own. I think when it is time for you to have, if and when it is time, I should say, if and when it is time for you to have a kid, you will feel it.
I'll just
Don't go to it because the society dictates that you need to have a baby at such and such age.
Well, we were kind of talking about more like between 40 and 60, right? And I was saying, well, you can't have a baby at 60 because then menopause. But then she was saying, well, yeah, you
Some
have to
women
have
don't have menopause.
But then I just realized, yeah, like my mom hasn't gone through menopause.
Yeah.
And she's in her
Some
50s,
women
so.
will go to menopause even at their 30s.
Mhm.
And some will never experience it way after 60s. So these are different. For every woman is different. and it's environmental.
Do you think it has to do with the mind too?
It has to, of course, a whole lot to do with the mind and also your environment and the things that you're feeding yourself and the things that you're doing. They all affect your body, right? So everybody is different. You can't really put a cutoff time like that. So when they come on TV, I know there's a lot of talk saying don't have a baby after 40 years and this kind of stuff. That's nonsense because that's just one thing that they have taken and they're feeding everyone. You're going to have to choose and see what your body feels like. In my case, I would never want to have a kid. Never. I've never had the instinct, never wanted one, never even, if it's somebody else's, I'll play with it and give it back. I don't know You know, that has always been my philosophy, that I will play with it and give it back and never have one. I remember actually when I was very young, like 7 or something, when my mom was praying, I would be sitting next to her praying and say, oh dear God, please don't ever give me kids. A 7-year-old, what do you know about a kid? But I know that I really didn't want any kids. So, so you know, it depends on whether you are
So just
ready.
keep yourself healthy.
Keep yourself healthy and never ever. Nowadays it has become something really ridiculous that everybody thinks that in any body shape that they are, they can actually have a baby. Make sure you're in a very healthy state before you have the baby. Because baby's going to nourish off of you first. And if you don't have enough to give, what's it going to end up having? Right? So make sure that your body is in best possible shape and then go ahead, have a healthy baby if you want to, but make sure it is your decision, not society's. Right? So in the shoulds that we have here, that society dictates, some of them, as I said, all of them, there's nothing wrong with them as long as you choose that it is what you want to do. Finding a job, you said, Renee, or Lou, you said something about who's going to be financing these. Yes, it is going to be the source financing them. All of these will be financed by the source if you allow it to. It requires your allowance though. Most of us don't allow it. How many of you are shy about accepting